Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you for another episode of RAERAEs Review. I'm going to be talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, this it's just going to be something I'm going to be saying. I know it sounds funny, but it is what it is. Hey, aunties and aunts, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a good day. And everybody else, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and please share. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I got about 880 more to go. Yes. We're going to hit that number real soon. Real Housewives of Potomac was pretty good, especially that Mia, Ink, and Gordon stuff. Child, Gordon let a bombshell at the end. We'll get to that at the very end of the review. Oh, Lord. Now, I'm tired of folks ragging on TJ because he got moral standards and they don't. I mean, really, what happened to respectability? What happened? Respecting boundaries. What happened? Y'all just all willy-nilly thinking everything is cute and sweet, and it ain't. Y'all be forgetting that, being demure is acceptable, and it's not just something to be made fun of or laughed at. I mean, men can be demure without having to be homosexual or gay or whatever the case may be. They can be manly and have morals. That don't mean they sowing they seed all over the doggone world. It's all good. Y'all, you see, y'all so used to all this willy-nilly and finagling nowadays, y'all forgot what's important. Now, again, to each his own. Long as you ain't hurting nobody and doing illegal stuff, to each his own. Knock yourself out with it. But don't be ragging on the man because he don't want to, violate his body. And the man is following the word of God. It is what it is. I mean, listen. It is what it is. And I don't want to keep making, I want y'all, not us. So I don't make fun of the man. But listen, I don't do everything this man do. You know what I'm saying? We all, like I said, we all have our own lives to lead. We are all individuals, and whatever we want is what we want, and whatever we do is what we do. But this man ain't doing that. He ain't smoking. He ain't smoking nothing. He ain't drinking nothing alcoholic, and he ain't fornicating. Yeah, that's the word, fornicate. Now, lust is lust, and we ain't gonna get into all the definitions of what the Bible mean and interpretations. It is for him. He is following basic lessons before leaving Earth. No, basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's what he's following. And that's okay. Leave that man alone. Y'all doing too much. Anyway, now Stacey and TJ painting each other for fun at her what do you call it? Her abode from the home, because she gotta be away from the house when she want to entertain her man. She sure can't do it at the house with her daughter and her husband there, because they getting a divorce. Now they way beyond Latricia and Marquez and even Mr. and Mrs. Cuckold. She way beyond that, so she pretty much about to end the doggone marriage according to her. She's excuse me, at the cusp because last episode she was like, well, we can't agree on this, that, and the third, so we're just trying to work it on out, TJ, he a little corny. So is she. They both corny people. So to me, they seem like they belong together. They both enjoy each other's company. They're both corny AF, and they willing to stick it out for one another. He knows she's ending a divorce, and he keep asking, "Where's we at with this? Because I ain't gonna keep wasting my time with you, and you being funny duddy with the specifics, with the intel." So, and I'm glad that he is asking her, because, people should just keep going on living with each other and fornicating and possibly having more kids, and y'all still, ain't got that decree signed. Just saying, at least TJ is trying to do it the right way, the respectable way, because, I'm pretty sure he got a mom at home that taught him all of this, and he sure enough can't bring no husband back to the house. No married husband back to the house. So good for them. Next we got Mrs. Cuckold entertaining Giselle and Karen. Karen pretty much reiterates, the tit for tat with Mia. Well, if you don't call me, I won't come. So, you never know what I'm gonna come with. So it is what it is. And talk about, Mrs. Cuckold's mama. She got this heart blockage, and she's trying to get her mama to eat right and be healthier and get rid of that no good, sorry, good for nothing she got at the house that had her under a bridge living. Child, I wish I would live under a bridge with somebody like a troll. It's something going on with her mama. I'm just saying, she's still with that man. He barely bringing home a slice of bread, and not even the whole bag of bread, child. Not even a whole loaf. He bringing half a slice. She working 12-hour days. Got this heart issue. Dang, they're about to kill over. And here he is doing the bare minimum. What's wrong with it? Does he have a record or something? I mean, what's wrong with the man? And next we got, we all know, Pastor Jamal Bryan got married, and they talking about that and how it's just hell feeling. She's like, I'm fine with it. I'm glad the man is married because he's a pastor. That whole spiel about pastors need to look a certain way and have certain things going on and shouldn't be single and first of all, what pastors shouldn't be is out here having a whole bunch of babies. What pastors shouldn't be is out here trying to confront housewives with binders of their own that's upside down and trying to compete where they don't compare. Pastors need to stay at the church, dealing with the parishioners and doing things according to the bylaws of the church and carrying on. Stop worrying about worldly things. That's what pastors should be doing, in my opinion. I'm just saying. Next, we got Wendy. Her kids graduated. Yay. One is going to junior high. I think his name is Carter. Ooh, she got 3 of them. Cruz, Carter, and what's the little girl name? Did I write it down? Some with a K or a C. I don't know, child. Anyway, one of them boys, Cruz or Carter, is going to junior high, and the little girl is going to pre-K. Dang, that was quick. So I remember Wendy got on the show when she just had the baby. So, she was like her 5th year, I think. Anyway, so then they start talking about family dynamics and dysfunction and carrying on. And we all know what happened with his family. And, it wasn't what people thought it was. All that innuendo and mess started by that crazy, that cartoon character of an avatar with all this innuendo and stuff carrying on. Anyway, so this season it was pretty much cleared up that it was due to the dysfunction of Wendy's family, and Eddie's family was due to the fact of Wendy's mama and Eddie's daddy had a falling out before they got married, and it wasn't resolved. Still hasn't been resolved. And they real strong folk over there. Is she? Nigerian? Yeah. Hey, these Nigerians are strong in they belief, and we can't fault them for that. It's a whole different world that that comes into play. We have to recognize people's cultures and not tolerate, but accept people's cultures as what they are, and accept it for what it is. Just like they do us. So it was so strong that her kids have not met their other grandparents. That's deep. And they've been married, what, 10, 12 years, something like that? Carter or Cruz, one of them. I mean, junior high school. I mean, that's a long time not to, have, to have family dysfunction like that. So anywho, so pretty much Eddie's siblings will pretty much be there. Apparently there's some culture, there's something within their culture that says if the grandparents are, now correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, if the grandparent or when the grandparents are caring for their grandkids, they can't leave, or I don't know. All I know is somebody can't come because of them taking care of other family members to that extent. So hopefully things will turn around, but for right now, the party will go on and Eddie's siblings will be there, which is great. That's even more people from Eddie's family, and I'm happy about that. Now, what's going on? I'm looking at my notes, child. Oh Lord, Wendy mama, she expects her allowance to be on time, but it was late. And not to mention Wendy gave her mama a $50,000 to $60,000 birthday party. That ain't got nothing to do with the allowance, I guess. I mean, hey, mama wanted money. So one thing I'm not too keen on eating certain things, but they are really fond of escargot. And I'm trying not to gag because it really does make me gag. And the baby girl was like, squishy. Oh, I need a sip. Hold on. Girl. I mean, I like sardines though. Maybe that's similar. I don't know, child. What else going on? Woo! Yeah, Eddie, partial of his family's coming to the party. Wendy mom wanted her allowance and she wanted now. Oh, next we got Mrs. Cuckold. She finally addresses her mom. Her mom comes over. So it's the two little boys are there, Dylan and what's the other boy? Demon, what's his name? Dylan and Dean. I don't know why I call that boy Demon. What's them kids' names? I don't know. Anywho, Dylan and Demon, I guess. I don't know. Demon, I don't know. They all over there. Now when they first walked in the production to the kitchen where she had them, they were on top of the counter eating flowers, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't know flowers were okay, first we see them on top of the hood of the SUV. Now we see them on top of the kitchen counter. At least they had no shoes on, I guess. But we didn't do that growing up. I just know, other, ethnicities and cultures do different things. I ain't knocking it. It's just certain, it's about being sanitary in the kitchen for me. It's about being sanitary. Now you walking around on this floor with your feet. Now you got all your feet and butt and legs and stuff carrying on the kitchen counter where we got to take care of food and carrying on. And now you're eating flowers. Now I understand people don't want to discipline their kids, no physical discipline, but you ain't got to hit the child in order for the child to, behave in a certain way. Now, are they in school? Because they can't be doing this at the schoolhouse. I don't know, but again, you ain't got to be physical with the child in order for the child to mind you. You just need to be stern and let them know what they can and cannot do, and handle a lot of redirection. Hell, adults need a lot of redirection. So, kids gonna need all the redirection. And you're gonna have to have the patience for these little kids. But to just let them think that they can do these things and it's okay, that's the issue I have. Now I've, placed a child, sat them on the counter to do things, like maybe administer some liquid vitamins, or maybe a little cold medicine, or but not to just get on the counter like it's a toy. First of all, you can fall, crack your skull. I'm just saying, it's not sanitary, nor is it's too dangerous, especially for little kids, because they seem to be all over the place and just it's like no boundaries. I don't know, but again, like I said, other ethnicities and things do what they do. It's okay to be raised differently. I'm just afraid for the sanitation and the safety. That's where I'm coming from with it. Other than that, knock yourself out. What else going on over at Mr. Cuckold house? Oh, they're talking about the divorce papers. They're talking all incognito, not really saying what it is so the kids won't hear it. Excuse me. But, pretty much, now this is what Mrs. Cuckold said, right? She had the audacity to say her divorce attorney told her it could be by June, which would be within the month that the paperwork is signed. Now, here it is, November, and we ain't heard nothing else about this divorce. Now, this was 5 months ago, y'all. 5 months. Now, unless they filmed this in 2023, I doubt. I believe they filmed this in 2024. So we're talking about, well, actually 6 months ago, because she said in June. So this was May. So 6 months ago, this conversation was being had, and they still married. Okay, I wonder what happened. But like I said, Mrs. Cuckold wants her mama to leave that no good man alone because he ain't doing her no good. She making all the money, and he barely bringing in candy money for the ice cream truck. Now, Woo. Now, her mama was born before me, if I'm not mistaken, and she know good and H well that is not what a man makes. Meaning, not just monetary, but a man, the makeup of a man. He living off of what's her name? What? I keep forgetting her mama name. Sheila. Child, he living off of Sheila, and it's just not cute. I don't respect no man living off of a woman who, especially, Sheila, you too old for this. What's wrong, Sheila? What's wrong? It ain't like you ugly or nothing. You just, get a better wig, and just she have low self-esteem or something. Is that what it is? Poor baby. Oh, well, I don't know. Is it substance use, abuse, dependence? I don't know. But something ain't right. Something going on that they're not saying. Yeah, it's a whole lot that they're not saying. That's pretty much the driving force behind all that mess going on with her mama. Anyway, big ups to Sheila. Hopefully she'll drop that 0 and get with a hero, and also get her health together, because she needs to be around and help take care of Demon and Dylan. Who else coming on? Oh, Jassi's party for her man Darius, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I don't know what team, child. I don't even want to say what team, because I really don't remember. So we find out Mia lied to Giselle, saying, when she and Ink and Gordon are together, it's all good. But later on, we find out that that's not the truth, because Gordon lets the cat out the bag, child. Wait till we get to that part. So yeah, Mia lied, talking about when Ink and Gordon are together, it's all good, and they have a good old time. And we're about to find out that's a lie. Now, Jassi clowns Kiara man type, talking about, I can see, that, it's a lot of short men going around here. Now, there you go. First you're clowning your man's, kid's mother. Now you're clowning folks' men. You just like clowning people, huh? Again, production, cutting and pasting, making a narrative out of people as if, people can't just say other things and it be broadcasted. This production is something else I'm trying to tell you. And it's really on the reality shows that have a majority of Black African American women cast. I don't see this with Orange County Real Housewives. I don't see this with Selling Sunset on Netflix. I don't see this with NYC Housewives. I'm just saying, something ain't right. But is it the same production company? What's really going on? Ooh, child, what else is happening? Now, TJ and Stacey walk in, and of course, he's being clowned for his celibacy, like I said. Leave TJ alone. Somebody can tell he's celibate. Wendy, shut up. We can tell you. Shut up. We can tell you trying to pass. Now what? Anyway, Darius, the man of the hour, Jassi's Super Bowl champion boyfriend, talks about how going to the White House for the third time was a trip, and how Biden was, had the helmet on and just trying to be funny and carrying on. Darius, he seemed a little boring. I don't know, maybe he was nervous. I don't know, but yeah, he seemed a little boring. Next, we got Just Hell bringing Mia and Karen together because there was some friction. And first, it was just them three. All of a sudden, everybody else started chiming in, and then Mrs. Cuckold wanted to get in the mix. First of all, I didn't ask all y'all, why does everybody have to join in the conversation? That's the thing I don't like. If this ain't got nothing to do with you, y'all just sit back and listen and watch from a distance. Learn from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. When Kyle and Dorit had their talk for the first time in months, because I think they filmed 4 to 5 months, maybe 6 months prior to them filming again, from reunion to the new season. They had respect to the point where the other cast members just looked from a distance. Now, there was bird watching, child. They was trying to read lips and everything. It was like, ooh, what are they saying, girl? I can't hear. That's how you do it. Let the people talk who need to talk. Don't nobody need to be chiming in during the conversation. Now, when they done talking, then y'all can ask questions. And girl, what happened? You know how we do. Girl, what she say? What you say? What? That's how you do it. But don't just start chiming in, because it's none of y'all. Y'all too damn pushy for me. It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. So pretty much like Karen said before, if you don't come for me, I won't come for you. Now, you go low, I can go to hell. It's all good. It all depends on how low you want to do this. So pretty much Mia cleared it up. She was not in rehab. She just OD'd and well, anyway, Mia be lying because it kind of do sound like she was in rehab. But anyway, she wasn't technically in rehab. She OD'd, couldn't get off of it, and she went through pain management through a chiropractor. That's how she learned about the chiropractic situation, how it relieves the pain to where you don't crave the medicine anymore. But that's a trip, because the whole point in substance abuse programs is to help train your mind into not wanting to give into the cravings. And that's the issue. But I can understand both. I mean, I ain't gonna knock the girl for saying what she's saying, but it's pretty much coming from the same place. You was on that stuff and you found a way to get off. It may not have been rehab, but the point is you was on that stuff and you found a way to get out. Good for me for not needing the stuff no more. So Karen said, pretty much, I understand we both went low and we can respect each other not to do it again. I didn't hear an apology. She just acknowledged that they both went too low and that they shouldn't do it again. I like Karen. So next we see Karen meeting up with her cousin Skeeter. I forgot his name, child. And pretty much now we find out that she was on the phone with him when she had the crash. He got all emotional when she brought up the fact that she was, grateful that he was on the phone with her when the crash happened, and he was like part of her saving grace and everything. And that's pretty cool. I'm glad he's willing to film with her, and she has family support. Child, now the humdinger dinger hum. Now we see the real. Gordon comes over to where Mia's staying. Ink is over there. The kids playing and carrying on. Ink letting them know, listen, I already told you I'm not trying to fulfill y'all's destiny of being on this show. And I'm telling I would not film with y'all while y'all trying to make this situation happen. I said I can come over and talk, but I said I'm not filming with y'all so that, I'm not doing it. So pretty much Mia is trying to brush over the fact that, of what he already told her. And she's pretty much trying to discuss wanting to tell the kids about them divorcing. He was like, no, I said I'm not discussing this with that dude. He's trying to break his family apart, and I don't appreciate it. And then Gordon, Ink is denying everything. I'm just here to support my woman. He said, well, this ain't got nothing to do with you, me, and our kids. Now, I think it do, Gordon, because they're trying to say that boy ain't yours. But Gordon pretty much says that this ain't got nothing to do with him, and I'm not filming nothing. Like he said, I'm not trying to film with y'all. This is between me and my wife. I will discuss it with her. I'm with Gordon. So what? Ink can be erased. They look. What's that paper made? A blank paper, whatever that thing is. They got ink that you can erase. Hello. So pretty much, Ink was like, you slept with my wife. You had two different indiscretions with my wife, and the first time you got her pregnant, she had an abortion. Oh. That was a humdinger, child. Gordon set it off. And pretty much after that, it was, I'm not filming with y'all. I'm done. I'm out. And pretty much that was it. Gordon left on his own. He didn't need no help out the door. He wasn't escorted out. He left. And I don't blame Gordon, because Mia and Ink is just trying to use him as a storyline. I mean, it is a storyline, but, they need to respect Gordon's wishes. But, she's a housewife, so it is what it is. And me going to do what me going to do. And that's that on that. So pretty much that was it, y'all. Real Housewives of Potomac. We're going to see what's happening next week for season 8. And I hope you come back, because we're going to talk some more about these trifling folks, child. What I say. All right, I'm Tim Gordon. That's it. That's all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Bye. All day.